Fake.
Yeah, seeing if seeing if anybody gone up over the top. They haven't. Instead, they've gone right into the lap of Gen.G on that B site. But now the exec onto A gets ready to come through, but Zinx having TP'd over. Cannot drop down fast enough. Gets caught on the railing, and Autumn collects his head. Gets them in now with the chance to try to take this one away. Play disadvantage to swing in, isn't ready for the angle. Ash, however, delivering a kill, brings it into a 2v1, but you're versus Crystal. It's been a clutch demon spot out, should have seen there. As Shock Dart not going to be able, oh no, never mind, it finds an immense amount of damage. Shouldn't be watching the UI there. Swing in, headshot to Ash. Now down for this clutch demon and the Lakia of Valorant as they play a little bit of ring around the rosy, and Crystal. Ooh. Thanks for finding another, and suddenly this is already becoming very costly for Global. It's all the statistic earlier talking about the thrifties, but with both of these squads, what they've been able to pull off. Shock Dart into the corner, damage going to be found. The swing, however, coming through to their demise. One apiece to draw into the Marshall. Karan unable to steady the aim. Yudotan now. The 1v3, the weapon still out of reach for Gen.G. Lakia isolated, just on the other side, but not giving up a pixel. Counter swing gives away the game a little bit more here. Yudo pushing towards back sight, trying to drag it across, but Zinx gets the headshot, which does leave Lakia vulnerable as this approach from double doors ends up coming through. Karan on the turn, finding the first, looking for the second, can't drag it across in time. Keeps on winning out that fight. Lakia now barely pinned, but what is that? 2 kills out of nowhere. We'll say hello to the Lakia of Valorant as he will get himself a 3-piece. Drone not able to get the dart out. Fake TP forward this time from Autumn, but still going to get caught. No, never mind. He actually had committed to it, and Zinx just has him dead. Yudotan with one before the shorty takes him out. Lakia again hovering nearby, and Patman up close on the half wall, able to find the shots, and Crystal cannot drop away fast enough. Dies, spike dropped, dimensional drift considered, but Zinx killed off before he can actually go into it. Suddenly, Global Esports right back into the round. Would be susceptible. Close right side clear, and no, it's not ready for it. Patman at the half wall, able to find one, shoves back Karan. Hold the bay for now. Back up, smoke to try to make this impossible for him to scale. Will swing back around, but Patman has it done. Calling for the backside. TP comes through. Autumn going for the exit, but Zinx eventually able to find that headshot. Down to 8 HP, now finished off by Patman, but Ash still here, dancing through the nebulas. Sees the gun barrel, but Patman catches him by surprise from behind. Clear the drone. Yudotan just going to be tagged low. Still alive and in the mix for this 3v3 with Texture trying to wrap around. Does have the knives, but also has the operator. Which adds a bit of apprehension for Global Esports here. Push forward though, Patman showing the gun barrel, ends up falling. Ping reveal onto Crystal. Swing in, wins the fight. Op shot goes wide. Karan now trying to scale, close the gap, finds the first. Looks for that second, he cannot. Now it's down to Lakia. Looking for the hold to half, uncertain which approach it's going to be. Does he just hold it to completion? He's going to try to, and he's done it! Just a hair too late. Crash for a reposition from Zinx, holding close to this main side, Cosmic Divide. Just sliding along this one, but they turn away from the defender. Spawn right as Karan just swings into the angle. Crystal now dead. And this round, I mean, he's got him lined up, doesn't even know it.
Close one, please.
Flash.
Oh my god. Yudotan down to 8. Texture. Tree picks it. No scopes. Patman. They called it. They knew he was close. Mr. 4K online has it stolen away by Karan once more. There, but Clone is out. Zinx playing this rightly. But now needs to find his way out. And fight he shall. Autumn down to 1. Nearly finds 3 from that position. Again, just shattering these approaches. As TP behind the box and Lakia seemingly suspicious about it as he beats them back. Hobby now. The drone Don't believe, no, it had checked over. And Texture is on the line.
Drift.
Check forward. Just Fury looking for the kill. Karan does get flushed out as Lakia gonna be overwhelmed. Sinks into the back, was able to find one, but Cosmic Divide keeps the plant protected. In fact, it's going to be repositioned.
You are divided.
As just kind of using that Cosmic Divide against them, now setting up their own here, our Global Esports, looking for that 9-3 half.
It's all this counter lurk by Autumn. You can get this to go.
And yep, Shao. Oh, what? What is that flick? That is unbelievable. Should have had him dead to rights. Global Esports, however, still likely to win the round if the knives come out. Dash forward, Texture, finding the first, cannot get the second. And they've not gone very far. Stars now getting set up, Texture dead. Swinging around the side of the half wall. As Yudotan finding a nice shot. Locking, answering back with one on the hobby, but this is looking all global all day in this pistol. See if he can find one. It's now made some noise. It's the ID there on Yudo, and Autumn will be able to put them down. So 5-round gap now is global, but the presence in elbow. He'll win forward, Texture swinging out, and not anticipating two players to be here, so now they need to try to flush them out, but it continues to cost them dearly. Autumn pushing forward, Ash widely pinned in and hauls. Autumn finds his, and now it is only Lakia left standing. Skirting across, back through, and I believe the spot was there, so Yudo just going to be rushing forward towards main to try to intercept and shut him down. Lakia maybe thinking that he had slipped the net a little bit here, but Global Esports dialed in on this, and Lakia doesn't know. So
here's the footsteps.
here's some of that noise. Dimensional drift, spotting him from behind. Autumn, however, able to find Lakia.
Down A.
Great kill to be found to start this off as Kel went forward, trying to just break the attention of Patman. It's working out. Hot flash going to be sent. Zinx able to find the first. It's labored, but the second one is smooth. Crystal gone. Autumn now back out into mid with a dimensional drift. Just a bailout tactic, effectively.
Here.
2v4 with an op in hand. I'm not sure if Global is going to be able to get themselves back into this one. Extra pushing. Dying. Yudotan with a very nice headshot. Gives him that first step. As Cosmic Divide will be forced out. Karan dancing around the box. Backs away from the angle. Not falling into Autumn's trap, at least not yet. But then does so, and now suddenly it's a 2v2. Swing in the corner. Zinx just a bit faster. Finds Yudo. And Autumn, yep, gets the bad news. Been palpable, to say the least. As Yudotan, the evolution going to be activated. Dippy into the back, reads it well. Counter swings back in to shut down Texture. Finds a third before finally being felled. And that is just all Yudo all day long, anchoring this A site. The rest of Global just now arriving. Lock at the same time. It's knocked down to 1 HP. Now with Ash at 47, pinned into the smoke.
Whoa.
It's a very nice flick. But where do you go from here? Angle, saw one, opens up with the spray. 7 HP, locking out, striking in from behind. Ash unable to find anything there. Recon not finding the ping. Shock dart, nearly gets caught with that in hand. But he can't get the weapon out fast enough and get onto the line. Hobby will find him. All falling, Flick not connecting, but Hunter's Furies, yep, going to be exchanged on both sides of Patman up over the top, able to find Texture, shutting down the entry. Autumn still trying to play close, still trying to play spoiler with that shorty, but does end up getting caught. Patman dropping down, finding Karan before the wall can bloom. TP's across, but is on the other side of it, so ends up getting caught up in the crossfire. Zinx around the back, trying to get the right click kill through. Does so, but he's the last one alive, and Yudotan on the 2, Texture. Considering an aggressive push, but Karan finding a much needed shot. He just gets caught. Patman with 1, Karan with a 2nd. Continues to try to open things up here on the site, but now Yudo finding Zinx. Ash getting Autumn. And Lakia seemingly on those jiggle peaks, not seeing Hobby whatsoever.
One enemy remaining.
Karan with a 3rd. Yudo now alone, left to his own devices, silently creeping forward. Had gotten a kill earlier in the round, but this time to no avail. Karan with a 4K.
bummed out at times. Whoa, hold up.
Fast hit.
I'll give you guys smoke. Yeah, do it.
Texture with one. Yeah, we'll just have to drop the comms from that one, but the paranoia is absolutely massive from Patman. Damage going to be exchanged on both sides as he quickly backpedals. It looks like that's going to be a stalemate. He's patting around the back. Looks like he's got the lion's share of the work to do, and he's also just got the lowest HP. Push out of the smoke. Yudo quickly will be able to trade it back, but 3v2 still with a pit here in their face. Yudo finds another. Lakia going to be taken down. The decay now setting in as Patman
Player standing.
able to find Zinx. Decay down to 1.
Time.
Just swinging around, and yeah, the time is gone, but he wants the kill, and he will be able to find it. Solid efforts, making it costly. Will go through. Autumn will be able to let them know that this is not the finishing location. Karan dead. A player disadvantage now as the plant gets ready to come through. Gen.G
10 seconds left.
fighting an uphill battle. Lakia trying to be unexpected. Sliding forward, taking the fight, and catching Crystal slightly off guard, but if he drips out onto bridge, Yudotan could easily collect. He finds him. Lakia dead. Zinx and Ash now to try to hold this. Both just lingering within the smokes. Yudo. Oh! Blind through the smoke! So very aware! If he flashes through this, it would be at his back, but instead it's going to be ring around the rosy through the smoke, and Zinx gets the better of him. As Ash clipped through the corner, down to 10 HP. Well, putting out some shots. Shotgun on the lob in the jump through. Spike on the floor, still time to plant, and Yudotan still fragging. A 2v2, but Zinx. It's a belter of a shot, and that leaves Javi now. Flank coming in from behind the dimensional drift, spotting him right out into the open. Zinx, how do you play this though? Do you just try to corral him, sandwich him in from both sides? They're trying to split the attention, and it works a treat. A 4K from Zinx.
Patman really far forward.
Is swing in, immediate shutdown. Face forward, Yudotan continuing to persevere. There's now a 2v4 to try to bring this map to its end, but it's looking like it's going to be Reset City on OT.
Great read from Javi.
Last player standing.
Yep, not going to be able to make it happen. So unless the Lakia Valorant has something to say, it is not. 13-13, we keep going.
Working a treat for GE. Keep it up, and you maybe this attacker's side to go. Karan though spots out Patman.
The flying one knows that there's going to be more on the cross, and Lakia forward into the smoke. Able to dispatch 2 as Zinx finds Yudotan. Autumn dead, the round over. Gen.G. As Autumn walk backs in towards elbow, but immediately taken down, and Yudotan this time cannot be their savior. 2 kills for Texture to start it off. Patman, the next closest available to Global, pushing forward, trying to fill this space just on the opposite side of the smoke. Zinx, does he read it at all? They are shoulder to shoulder, now shifting away. Drone through and somehow not getting that spot. Counter spam could be coming out, but instead it's going to be the paranoia sent through. Whoa. But Zinx just re-peeks it. Takes out Patman, and now Crystal dead. Javi contained here around the back, looking to try to get the pinch onto Ash, but in fact he is the one surrounded and cannot fight his way through. 15-13, damn close, but Gen.G narrowly managed to persevere on their pick of Breeze in overtime. Agent. He's going to be out into the open, and he's going to find Yudotan. So one of the big pain points of Global on this map. Dispatched fairly quickly. Javi holding close, but will get taken down. Texture finding the second. Autumn now, the one to try to challenge in. It's already Mr. 3K. How high can he count in this round?
Kinda hoping for the 4K and then the
30
steal.
seconds left.
Not gonna lie.
By Karan once again.
Yeah.
Could very well be the case, but they're going to give him the plant that puts him already halfway to the dimensional drift. The swoop in, Texture. He is on for it, and Crystal will deny him. Gets a nice second shot to take out Zinx as well. Or at least attempt at the start. Seeing the frantic backpedaling here, swing coming in, chest shot going to connect there onto Patman, and Karan has the follow-up swing. Getting the headshot. Crystal, however, trying to hold his own. gonna be good for one before getting taken down, and Autumn spammed away at a backside. So fast and concise here are Gen.G, but with the 2 casualties, it looks like Global Esports still gonna try to play this one out. And Zirotan and Javi still work their way over to this A side of the map. Drone to check, won't go deep enough to spot them. For the moment, no one watching tower. Lakia will turn his sights back there, but it's going to be Karan taking point, spotting the first, trying to drag across for the second. Can't get it. Zirotan, scary opponent to try to go up against from this position. Noise made. He knows that Lakia is above, but Lakia still no drift. Leading the way, convergent path set over, but no one going to get caught by that. Zinx now taken down into their sights, though. As Karan will be able to find the one. Autumn on the exit. Barrel stuffs Lakia with that shorty, and now it's down to Ash. Setting up to grab well, stopping the defuse. The plant not really for him at all, and you've got an operator on the opposite side that he's going to have to try to break, and he cannot. Just getting pummeled. Face forward into mid.
The timing.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Units on the top mid does manage to peel back a kill, so 3-2.
Patman just body blocked there. I actually like that our observers caught that. Just saw how horrible that was for GE.
Oh.
Hello.
Double take
Whoa.
and texture. Ooh, maybe feeling a bit too spicy. Goes for the fight. And while Javi has had some quieter performances in the last 2 series from GE, still a player that absolutely deserves and demands respect. Recon forward. Tucks away from that one. Should tell Lakia all he needs to know. And the jiggle will go ahead and confirm it. And he's got it done. This is what I'm talking about. Cosmic Vibe going to be used. Trying to lock out Lakia, and it's a very early Hunter's Fury, but he has found one. Javi going to be taken down. Zinx now flushed out of backside. TP forward from Patman, quickly dispatched, but Karan cannot hold his own as Zirotan continues to push up.
Pulling them in.
Fuse now getting started. And the grab, well, yeah, don't have to worry about it.
It's on Patman. Smokes in a paranoia.
Right here.
Except they're clearing out the recon. Karan able to find one, but Lakia going to be taken down. Bucky able to find a kill on the Crystal, but now a 2v3. Scale forward, quick little spot there would seem on to Karan, who now needs to drop back. Smoke set up, Javi scaling forward, Ash able to find one. The fuse not yet held to half, just continuing to try to flush them off of this one. As they're gonna try to run him down, the push forward.
Oh,
He's using the evolution for the heal, and Karan.
Divide.
Oh, he's gonna find Lakia. Yeah, I mean, that's the spike down. If he can get Ash, and he does. And this starts becoming a catastrophe for Gen.G. One fight back across the opposite side of the map. The A site open for the taking, but the spike's still down on the floor.
Yeah, if Javi had won that, it'd be really curtains you'd feel.
I mean, Texture really needs to try to draw some attention away from this position so that Zinx can go on the peak, which right now doesn't really even still have a timing. As Zirotan, 4K for him. Dominance in this round.
For Ash.
Virgin's path once again that over to the side, but Crystal, just that tiny little angle, able to find a headshot onto Zinx, and things are quickly falling apart for Gen.G. Texture fighting back for one. 1v4, and now Texture dead. Global Esports. Flank now, the jig is up on that. It's Smoke getting ready to fall. And Ash, oh, the timing is so damn poor. Straight into the cosmic form. As Karan able to find the one. 3 more to go. Stars set up. Setting up the interceptor, but nothing to do about a grab well. Or the concussor. Just dancing around that one, finds the headshot. Now going in for it. Patman will swing, have the kill, and it's going to be a 3rd pistol win for Global Esports, now up by 3 rounds. Quick cross cut back, his Zirotan up over the top, winning out the fight versus Lakia. Karan still fighting, but will only be able to find some damage, minor at that, onto Patman before getting taken down. Hinder is there, Zinx of the push, able to find the kill. Gets him into a player advantage, but Gen.G can't really afford any more losses. Just right to the rope, and Zinx seemingly just asleep at the wheel. Regen armor working its magic here for Javi. Getting him as healthy as can be, and now they're just basically going to have to 1-2 drop out of this one to their demise in all likelihood, but no. Ash able to find the final shot. He's spotting nothing. There's the walk down from Zinx right into the sightlines of Yuratan. Paranoia avoided by Lakia, but now alone just with this Bucky.
30 seconds
Smoke's
left.
blooming on the site, waiting, and just getting outdone by Autumn. It's right in on top of him, and that can't even pull the trigger on that shotgun. This Texture going to be spotted. Dimensional Drift opened up. Autumn sprinting forward, looking to try to clear the site. Hunter's Fury called in. Texture and Ash able to find one apiece. Zinx now striking in from behind, finds Crystal mid-ulti. Autumn, last one standing. Gets the second. Still is concerned about this flank. Avoiding the damage is Lakia. Might just have to play body block on this one. Going to try to lead it, gets out onto the railing, and Lakia will be able to find the headshot.
He's going to see it.
Crack popped and finds Yuratan. Saturate over towards main to try to slow, but not going to be getting the catch. Jump up out of the smoke. Patman going to be struck down as Ash, the judge, ringing out. Autumn, however, once again fighting back, finding two. The duelist of Gen.G dispatched in his hand. The judge goes up and over the top once again. Crystal's able to find it, but not before he loses out on Ash. Now finds himself in a 1v2, but we have seen this already in this series. Crystal, so feared in the clutch. The jiggle out eats a bit of damage. On the reposition, now Lakia on the flank. Spike still not yet in hand. Avoids the first shot, and Lakia's got it covered from behind. Gen.G to the site. There's up to clearing out some of the util, but Patman pushing forward, able to get on top of Ash. Some damage going to be suffered in Autumn, able to find Texture. There are now work cut out for him. Finds his second, Zinx gets another. Still collecting the weapon. Just backpedaling out with that and the spike. Hunter's Fury not going to be finding a tag. Lakia slowly drifting into it. Yuratan gets the shot.
Wow.
Quick TP for the reposition, and Zinx cannot find the first.
Maybe big help us. One more. One more.
Oh, immediately, Global Esports finding themselves advantages in the round as they look to take this up the map point. Player advantage in hand. Lakia just with a stinger as Zinx getting spammed out from behind the box, forced into the open, and forced 6 feet under. So cognizant of this is now Karan having to do it all. Cross cut over to backside. The face forward looking for a timing, but it's only a tiny bit of damage. They continue to push. Lakia deals off some of that pressure through the wall. Karan trying to just contain Javi here into the corner, takes him low, can't take him down. They nearly line up. Lakia at 46 HP. Walks right into Autumn's crosshair. As Autumn's going to be struck down. And returning fire, looking great as Zinx scoops up a weapon. And suddenly it's now just Crystal. Finds the first. Weakened weaponry in the hands of the Gen.G players, but it looks like this crunch call, this fast hit, does get counteracted, but Crystal still looking to get them over the finish line. Stop Gen.G in their tracks. So gate crash forward, set up and ready. You're just frantically spamming, but Zinx in position, finds the punish. Swing in, Patman's off the side of the map. What just happened there? Well, that could be everything, depending on how the rest of this goes.
He missed the TP back.
Texture silently sliding in behind them. You can have the rest of the team make some noise around backside for him. Keep their attention drawn in that direction. Texture could absolutely have it all. He's swinging the corner. He finds the first, gets the transfer onto the second. This is now Javi, but the judge rings out. And oh boy! Through mid. Concussed from Ash, but pressure now mounting. Karan dead, Texture gone, Ash has fallen. And just like that,
10 seconds left.
it's looking like a close but no cigar scenario. As Lakia
Planted.
seeing Patman, but not finding him. At least I thought he saw him. Maybe it was just a sense. But his senses may have just betrayed him. As here comes Pat. Cleans up the last two, making up for the failed teleport. A flawless finish after a scrappy run to the end. Global Esports. Cloudburst down, up and over. Lakia would have been one hell of a shot, but it's going to be Autumn instead, pushing forward over to that C connector and catching Zinx. Plays off that Sky Flash, and Autumn is able to find a second. The Frenzy bringing true here for him. damage dealt by Ash, but there's the heals coming through from Patman. Team player. Azuda will fall, and Karan can't find much more than that. On him, on for an ace here in the pistol. If there's ever a time for Mr. 4K to appear, it would be now, but it's going to be the ace from Autumn. Head off the rip, just getting greedy, feeling like he needs to make a play at something, and Javi just wall banging, putting Lakia down on his rear. Odin out of the equation, the spot now onto Ash. They'll eventually reposition, but it's going to be the rewrap in through Garage. Couple trips to maybe try to slow things up here. Paranoia does connect. It's a reveal onto one. Ash just trying to play this quietly from this position. Has the Vandal, the Tracers will give it away as Autumn continues to dominate. He's looking for a little bit more, will finally be sat down, but good God.
To find these early advantages.
Well, this time they actually do end up strafing into that a bit. Javi going to be taken down, Autumn tagged by the Odin to 51, and Karan going to be investing that neural depth. The cage popped as well. Yudotan trying to anticipate a swing. Said Lakia says, get me on that line. Be in control. He's just a hair off on these sprays. Texture with the operator up in heaven, finds Crystal, puts the spike on the floor. At the same time, Zinx trying to get the wraparound approach, will get held back by that chokehold. They also know that they don't have much recourse other than to push forward into the A side. But with Patman falling and Yudotan whirled away from that spike, it's looking like maybe just an attempt to save, or, well, should try to get some damage in. And if he can take this weapon out of Zinx's hands, that's exactly what he will find. So slow creep in, but Zinx dialed in, has the headshot, actually at risk here. Has the backup from the Odin. Swing in, one found, knives immediately pop. Spotted the Crystal, drops down into the cloud burst as Ash will fall. Jumps the corner, the knives going wide. Tries to get the up back out, but he cannot. Crystal finds Lakia, and suddenly this round is out of hand for Gen.G. Karan needing the 1v2, finds the first. Yudotan on the other side has it. Sure, all the Seeker's going to be cleared, but I mean, Texture's just out into the open. Would have been one hell of a flick, but cannot find it. Now is going to be at risk as the pitch comes in. Able to find Patman before getting dropped, but Javi finds the second. Zinx going to be taken down. The Hunter's Fury going to be called in as Crystal looks to just go ahead and
TP is in the back. One and done.
Have to be, nope. Autumn's just too fast. He's absolutely on it now. Up and over the top, dropping down. Doesn't have vision of a damn thing here. As Ash is able to find one. Yudo dead. Karan holding the line here on the site. And as mentioned, the Thrifties that have been eluding them.
That's important info. That's generally going to be where you want to lean.
Texture whipping on that challenge. I mean, not even a lick of damage on the Yudotan. Quickly cross cuts back out into mid. Dimensional drift now in play. Zinx scouting out around in towards mid. Yudotan getting the jump onto Ash. Karan dead, and Lakia only able to find one. Yudo tears them all apart off screen. So damn crisp. Jump spot. Already damage going to be suffered here as, well, trying to get the push out. Lakia's found two. Suddenly, we start getting another puzzling round as neural depth is going to be invested. Grab well to try to delay. Lob it on the shock darts as the smoke will fall. Push forward. Javi able to find Karan. Looks for a little bit more. Multi-face out into mid. It's all now down to Crystal. The defuse coming. Tries to get the drop out of window and make a go of it, but Lakia with three. Paranoia at the ready now. Sent. Tailwind back. A little bit of body blocking, but Ash a bit off there. Lakia with that Hunter's Fury is able to find one, and Zinx is going to get caught. Up shot, delayed, far too late for Texture. 4 players strong still yet. Peek in towards long. It's again, ends up having the shot go wide. Smoke out from Crystal, just dissipating that, allowing him to drift back across towards safety, joining with the rest of the team. Always going to be heard in mid, the spot just on the one. Lakia himself forward into the side, and Karan going to be able to find the first kill, the push out. Autumn still somehow locking on to that. Karan needing to do so much, and he does. Shot wide. Autumn chasing forward aggressively, wanting blood, but finds himself splattered in it. Same time, the pivot comes in over towards the B site. Yudotan pushing forward so aggressively, playing off the flash, and he's only able to find one. Crystal spraying and praying. Rewarded with one, but now blinded up, taken down, 7-5, somehow, some way. Egg on their faces. Lakia still able to find one. Javi taken down to back plat. Patman swinging around the site as Yudotan is able to find two. Lakia not going to be able to get this one over the line. Gen.G 5-1 in pistols. Not going to be sending out any shots here. Just waiting, and here comes the push. A bit of a 3-2-1, but now has already gotten the spot. And it's just lambs to the slaughter. Not an ace in this follow-up, but still so damn clean. Ton looks like he might want to go on a push. Does so to his demise. We're not expecting the double face, but either way, Gen.G establish a player advantage as Karan once again on walkabouts. Gets him lurked forward in towards A, but Crystal at Heaven could be their undoing.
Right here.
Cage is popped. Crystal well aware of his position, quickly dispatches. Drone now out, and the time is starting to get away from them. Patman now reinforcing here on the site, ready to counter swing around the box. Zinx finding one, finding two. The drop down as Zinx will collect all three. On Zinx's shoulders.
Oh, what a flash.
Flash out, Zinx. Continuing to deliver. Finds another 3K. Patman doing well to clean up two, though, as Crystal scales aggressively out of A lobby, but look at Yudotan's position. He's so low on health. It looks like they're going to, yeah, they're going to pump back over to this one, but Crystal, can he isolate? No.
Read.
Standing ahead.
Instant punish from Karan. Now just Yudotan.
17 HP.
And it is until it isn't. The clone leading the way, the gate crash potentially to set up for the death. The turn away, the patient play. Now striking! As oh boy, does he make a go of it! Backed up, slowed down, Hunter's Fury let loose. Lakia hunting texture. Forward onto the side, able to find two, but Patman trades it back. Looks for the third. Karan finding the kill as he gets dragged across. Just dropping back, trying to get the wall bang shots that finish off the enemy Cypher, but instead it's going to be Yudo just storming forward, finding the kill. 2v2, shock dart lobbed in. Evolution now popped, getting the heal. Right back up to full. The Nebula place, Lakia playing forward. Smoke now falling, Ash dead. Lakia to try to tie it up in a 1v2. Looking for the first, finds it, but cannot get the second and final. Javi will survive. Maybe just waiting for the team to push forward. No, will just swing into his demise. Hunter's Fury at the same time, able to find a tag. Texture, Lakia, both going to be taken low. And coming through, Zinx forward here at the connect with the Cosmic Divide. Going to be called in as the approach from behind comes in. Gun barrel spotted, upshot wide. Now down into the Nebula. Ash asleep at the wheel. Autumn able to find the shot. Javi now finding texture. The knive's not meeting Jack. Zinx. Last one standing. The push out of the smoke. He's narrowly able to find it, but he's given the angle to Autumn. Still trying to go walkabouts, but will be felled. Smoke now cycled forward. Gen.G. Numbers advantage, but texture. Stiff breeze would take him down. Push to the corner. Yudotan flushing out one. Karan finding another. Shot into the corner. The headshot connecting. Autumn now needing to do it all, but Karan stands tall for Gen.G once again. Audit should have seen Javi as well over at short. An exit into hell for Zinx. Autumn, the shot onto one. Crystal, the repeat. A bloodbath ensuing here on the A site. Plant attempt at a 2v3. The neural depth revealing player locations. As I think he just misfired that one. Global Esports now approaching closer and closer. The cage going to be popped. Karan just dancing around the site. The one tap on the Yudotan. Patman around the corner, finds the kill. Now all down to Lakia. The Seeker leading. Autumn swinging. This is coming out early. Sending it up towards Heaven, but the tags just aren't there. Texture able to find one, finding two. Can't get the transition up over the top is Javi.
Stealing sight.
Once him down, Paranoia now going to be sent. Ash Trying to go
Whoa.
for the TP, just checking out around the spike. Shock dart needs to be sent. They're diffusing this one. It's already held up to half. The second shot connecting.
Last player standing.
Recon out. Javi would have to get on it, but Lakia, there's only 14 seconds remaining. He's got to sprint his way back into this one. Yudotan nearly caught, does end up falling. Zinx finding one on the extremity, but they're going to look to try to flood their way back through. Ash dead. Lakia spam down. It is all now on Zinx. The young gun, the rookie, to try to make it happen, and he cannot! Javi with a 4K, 13-11. Once again, close, but no cigar. The overtime not to come through.